Hello student, welcome back to another video of financial planning. In last video we have covered practice set 4.1. In this video we are going to cover GST chain as well as input tax credit, then we'll proceed with practice set 4.2. Okay, so let's see what is this all about. So if someone is new to this channel and they do not know about anything about this chapter, go through the video which is already created in the description. Video link is given, please go through it. Okay, if you have any doubts, please comment me. I will definitely reach out to you and help you. So GST in trading chain, so saying that, so whatever we go and buy from retailer, I mean shop, it's not like directly it come to shop, right? There is a process involved. First it will be manufactured, then wholesaler will get that, then shopkeeper will get it, and then will come to us. Okay, in this overall phase, from the beginning till the end, we have to pay the taxes. And you know all the taxes, logic behind all the taxes: consumer, customer have to pay all the taxes, and the manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer just passed on those taxes to the consumer, and we have to pay all the taxes. Let's see how this works. Okay, you will understand everything in detail. So before that, we need to know what is input tax credit. Input tax credit as in what? So for example, right, initially here in this case, manufacturer will produce something and that will go to wholesaler or distributor. After producing, whenever manufacturer sells to wholesaler, he have to pay some taxes to the government, and that taxes he will not pay from his pocket, he will collect from wholesaler. Similarly, wholesaler will do, he will pay some taxes and will collect to retailer. Retailer will pay some taxes, he will collect to consumer. This process is there, and at the last, consumer have to bear the taxes. So let's see what is the definition of input tax credit. We'll understand with the help of example, because this is very important. So GST is levied and collected at every stage of trading from manufacturer to consumer. So every stage there is a GST. When trader pays GST at the time of purchase, it is called input tax. Okay, so meaning that the moment a trader who purchase it during the manufacture, he have to pay some taxes. The taxes what he pays to manufacture, it become an input tax because he is paying to the manufacturer, and he will collect same taxes from retailer, that will become output. For example, right, you buying something from a wholesaler to sell it, so you'll pay some taxes, for example 20 rupees to the wholesaler, and that 20 rupees you're gonna collect with the customer. Okay, so at the end you don't have to pay any taxes, you have to just take your profit, pass on the taxes to the customer. So the moment you take amount from customer, that will become an output tax, and you pay to the wholesaler, that become an input tax. And what taxes then retailer pays? There is a difference. GST payable is what? Output tax minus ITC, that will become the payable tax to the retailer. We'll understand this in more detail with the help of example. That example, practical things always remains for a lifelong, right? The definition you may forget, but practical things you will not forget. Let's see one example. Suppose manufacturer of a watch has sold one watch for 200 rupees including profit. So manufacturer have sold that watch at 200 rupees to the wholesaler. Okay, wholesaler sold that watch for rupees 300 to retailer. First he will sell 200 rupees, then again he will sell to retailer with 300 rupees including his profit. The retailer sold it to the customer for rupees 400. Retailer will sell to the customer with rupees 400. Rate of GST charge at every stage is 12%, saying that each stage the rate of GST is 12%, 12%, and 12%. Every stage. Okay. Then how each trader pays GST and takes his input tax credit at every stage of transaction? Okay, that we need to check. As per the definition what I told you, right, consumer have to bear all the taxes, saying that on 400, 12% GST is how much? 48 rupees. That 48 rupees consumer have to bear. How much? 48 rupees. But he is not going to pay directly to the regulatory body. Okay, what you have to do, you have to pay that 48 rupees to retailer. Retailer will pay how much to wholesaler, that we need to check. The process works, how process works. So initially 200 rupees, so wholesaler will pay 12% of 200 rupees, that will be how much? 24 rupees wholesaler will pay to manufacture. But overall GST how much? 48. But manufacturer wholesaler pays just 24 rupees. Okay, so this 24 directly we go to regulatory body GST, 24 rupees. But what next? He have pays, wholesaler have just paid 24 rupees to manufacture, but now he is selling that product with profit for 300 rupees, right? So 300 rupees profit, so 12% of 300 will be how much? 36, right? So he will collect 36 rupees from retailer. Wholesaler will collect at 36 rupees from retailer, that is 12% of 300. But he have just paid 24 rupees to manufacture. So 36 minus 24 will become 12 rupees. So 12 rupees he have to pay to the regulatory body during tax filing. Okay, so 24 from here, 24 let's say here, 12 rupees from here. Okay, now retailer, he purchased that, he paid 36 rupees to wholesaler and he sold that to consumer. From consumer he have charged 48 rupees GST. Out of that he will deduct 36 because 36 have already paid. So difference again 12 rupees. The 12 rupees he will pay to the regulatory body. This difference of 12 rupees, this will become an input tax credit. So that input tax credit he have to pay to regulatory body. So if you see that at the end, right, 24, 12 and 12, 48 rupees GST council will get. But all 48 rupees is taken from customer with different trading phase. You got this example? Again, this is very important example. So input tax is what wholesaler will collect from the manufacturer. Output tax what wholesaler will take from the next trader or retailer, like that. The difference you have to pay to the regulatory body. So he have to pay or there will be a penalty. We'll study those in later examples. Okay, perfect. Now see one example how this works, then you will understand all the details. As of now, if you have any doubt, pause video, replay and you will understand. If not, then also I'm sure you'll understand. Then if not, then do one thing, comment me, I'll help you. Okay, so what this example says, Mr. Rohit is a retailer, okay, shopkeeper. He paid a GST of rupees 6,500 at the time of purchase. So purchase as in from manufacturer. Sorry, not manufacturer, wholesaler it could be. He can directly purchase from manufacturer also, no issues. He collected GST of rupees 8,000 at the time of sale. So he paid 6,500 at the time of purchase, that become an input tax. And he collected 8,000 at the time of sale, so that become output tax. Find his input tax and output tax. So it's very straightforward. Output is 8,000, input is 6,500. Okay, what is his input tax credit? So input tax credit is what? Output minus input, that will become 1,500 is input tax credit. Find the GST payable. How much GST you have to pay? You have to pay GST total 1,500, but out of that, you know, right, CGST is half of GST and SGST is also half of GST. 750 you have to pay CGST, 750 you have to pay SGST. Okay, hence find the payable CGST and GST. Okay, this is very straightforward example. Okay, and I hope you understood the meaning of input tax, output tax, input tax credit and GST trading chain overall. Okay, in next session we will cover the questions related to practice set 4.2. Then stay tuned and subscribe to this channel and share to your friend. Okay, so that they will also get the same knowledge just like a private tuition. Till then, keep learning. See you in the next session.